Next, let's talk about wetlands biodiversity. Wetlands are places where the land and water meet. It's a zone of transition. It's not dry, it's not a pond, but it's not land either. The key ingredient to a wetland is always water. All wetlands are wet for a major part of the plant growing season. Now, some wetlands may have standing water, others may just be muddy places. Some may even appear dry when it doesn't rain for a long time, but if you dig a hole, the water might just fill with water. Because wetland soil is saturated or covered with water, the tiny spaces between the soil's bits of dirt stay filled with water, leaving little or no room for air to get in. Mixed in with this water are tiny creatures that break down dead plant and animal matter, which is called detritus. Two types of decomposers help break down detritus. Aerobic bacteria play a role in the initial decomposition process. These bacteria require dissolved oxygen in the water, which can quickly be used up by the bacteria. Once this happens, anaerobic bacteria, which don't need oxygen, take over and do the majority of work in the wetland, feeding on detritus to break it down. As these decomposers break down the detritus, they may produce sulfur-containing compounds which smell like rotten eggs. It may be stinky, but that smell tells us that the wetland is healthy. The rich detritus nourishes a complex food web that supports a wide range of plants and animals. Next time you visit a wetland, grab a bit of the bottom and give it a good smell. Wetland plants are specially adapted to live in the saturated soil. Many of the animal species found in a wetland can be completely aquatic, such as fish. Others may require both wet and dry habitats for survival, such as beaver. Some species will use wetlands if available, but otherwise can survive on land as long as they have some source of water to drink somewhere. The ability for so many species to use wetlands make this kind of ecosystem one of the most biologically diverse on Earth. You can find more kinds of animals and plants in an acre of wetland than in almost any other kind of ecosystem. This great diversity of life makes wetlands among the most productive ecosystems as well. Up to 90% of Texas's saltwater and freshwater fish species depend on wetlands for food, spawning, rearing their young. Life gathers around wetlands, and wetlands give life.